put it all together. So we're gonna start in a child's pose with the knees together and the hands out. You're just gonna be nice and relaxed here. We're gonna start by keeping the chin tucked to the chest, and I'm just gonna slide my hands up towards my knees. Once my hands get onto my knees, I'm gonna start to head roll left, back, and right. And just let those hands slide up the knees as I spread the legs. I'm gonna place my right hand down outside of my right foot, under my right shoulder. I'm gonna do a big back stroke with my left arm and start to squeeze my butt and push the floor away with my right hand so I can slide my feet out towards the left and come to the right hip. Once I'm here, I'm gonna do a couple one-legged little bicycles back and forth here. So I'm opening my hip, so I have that nice arch, and then when I bring the leg forward, I'm closing the hip, and I just have a gentle bend in it to like bring it forward and then open it straight to bend and bring it forward. It's almost like I'm attached to a screw on that right hip, a loose screw into the floor so I can pivot back and forth, and I'm using my right hand to give me that little momentum as well. The left hand is welcome to move around, touch the body, whatever feels good there. So we go child's pose, knees together. Once the hands come on the knees, I'm gonna do a nice big luxurious head roll. Right hand down, left arm, back stroke, legs towards the left. And then I'm gonna go 1 and 2. I'm gonna start to really slow it down here as I extend this left leg forward. I'm gonna come to my right forearm and then straighten both in this pike position. And kind of reach for that left foot. I'm gonna start to trace up that leg and lift my left foot about a foot away from the floor. I'm thinking about turning my knee down towards the floor as I kick my butt with my left foot. And then I'm gonna open foot in, knee out, and as I do so, straighten that left leg. I'm starting to bend my right leg in. I'm gonna come back onto both hips and both forearms for a middle. And then I'm gonna start to bend my left and straighten my right to bring it to my left hip. From here, I'm gonna look towards the back wall, do kind of a head roll back to the left, and I'm gonna face to come into a tabletop as I start to bend the right knee. I'm gonna slowly drop the left knee towards the floor. I'm in a tabletop position here. I'm gonna circle my hips and my head for 3, 2, and 1. So we'll walk that all together. Child's pose, knees together. Head roll to the left, open the knees. Take your time. Right hand down. Mermaid. Give me a 1 and a 2. To a pike position. Left, right, straighten. Reach for that left. Circle foot in, foot out. Middle straddle. Bend the left, straighten the right. Head roll, turn to a tabletop. So I can do circle the hips. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, for part 2, we just came to our tabletop position and did our 1, 2, 3 hip head circles. I'm gonna push it back into a nice wide-legged child's pose here. I'm gonna start to come into a bad kitty. But I'm gonna stop when I'm at that high point with my hips, when they're at their highest, and I'm in that intense arch position. I'm gonna reverse my arch to a hollow, starting with squeezing my butt to tuck my pelvis. I'm gonna do so as I push into my hands. I'm gonna round my back through a cat, and then drop my hips and lift my head as I come down, and just add that little left butt kick and press all the way back to my child's pose. I'm gonna do that one more time. So at the high point, it's just your normal bad kitty, but I'm pausing it, and then I'm doing this hollow tuck roll up through the spine, through the top of the head. So I circled 1, 2, 3. I push back into my child's pose. I put my temple on the floor. I arch, arch, arch for my life. Once I get to my high point, I'm going to tuck, push into my hands a little bit, roll it up through my spine, and a little butt kick with that left leg pressing back into my usual my usual back kick. From here, I'm going to keep that tuck as I roll up. I'm in a hollow, think reverse body roll. I'm going to squeeze my butt, push through a camel, and sit back into a nice arch as I let my hands trace up my body. And then I'm going to place my left hand outside of my left foot, a little bit past my toes. I'm going to squeeze my butt so I can push into another mermaid. So I got to lift my hips away from my heels so I can create some space to fall to my left hip as my feet slide to the right. I'm going to come to that left hip. Once I get to that left hip, I'm going to drop my right hand and I'm going to tuck my left hand into my shoulder stand position. So it's going to be straight arm, palm to ceiling, next to my left side as I drop down, left ear on the floor, and that allows me to swoop and push into my shoulder stand position. And we'll do a little clap, and then I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to drop to that left knee, start to rotate that left knee towards the mirror as I come down to push back up into my stag position. So I did a tutorial on the shoulder stand, so you can add whatever variation you want there. Let's walk through that whole second part together again. So I just did my fan kick, boom, head roll, push, turn. I'm going to circle for 3, 2, 1. Hips back to the heels, arch down. At your high point, tuck, roll through a cat, left butt kick, push back, child's pose. Hollow slide up for a reverse body roll. I'm going to tuck my pelvis, level change, and arch back, sit the hips back, left hand outside of left foot, lift the hips, feet slide to the back wall. So you're in your stag. Right hand down, left hand palm to ceiling, nice and engaged. Swoop the top leg to push, and turn the left knee forward, and swoop the right leg back.